So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check! Check! Check!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Jaguars.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie! Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
70, Indy. Hatchet. Hit it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. He'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Dancing to his left. The completion to Riddick. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 25-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. On second down, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Minshew on first and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Check General West. Get it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Minshew, first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double. 951. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, high 7. Big river.
Minshew throwing on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 24, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He finds Riddick, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Fournette on the counter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Recon, 132. Ready.
Fournette running out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And now he'll tuck it and run. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Locke. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Escapes the defender, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
On the ready.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Snap.
Now Minshew. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Locke going to try and throw on third down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Let's take it in. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. 20, 10, 5, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball. The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
McManus's point after is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, he goes up top. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Locke eluding the pressure right. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. First target, first catch, and a first down. Locke now on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Locked again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Delta.
51's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Minshew is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Minshew sets to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Fournette, a first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 36, Minshew, and his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game in the best defensive end.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The sack by Todd Davis. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
218, chopper. We own this. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. McManus now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get it.
From the 24, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll take it in. Philip Lindsey, 68 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99. No. Off.
On 4th down, Minshew. And it is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
22 jet bombers. On the team.
Lock now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go. 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now is one of the great commentators of all time. He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
50 plant.
On second down, Armstead. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
A lot going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Watt going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Wide motion.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run.
Yo, Jackrabbit. Come on. Let's go.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.